hold me down, I'm gonna fly straight to heaven.
Welcome everyone to Biz Brain, and today we have some breaking news happening over in, I believe, Columbia University in New York City. We have a news article from CNN.com that we're going to look at, and then we have some 3 Twitter posts. One from Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York State. So, tensions are flaring everywhere in America. I guess today there's an incident. I looked up the article, I looked up the tweets. I know general information, like I know that there's some sort of issue. I believe it's anti-Semitism, but I don't really know because I haven't done full research. I'm going to do that here live on camera on YouTube. So, let's take a look at this article. Students are scared. Columbia crisis spirals as tensions simmer and protests continue. So apparently this has been an ongoing issue. This article is by Matt Egan and Chris Boyett, CNN, 8-minute read, updated 2:24 p.m., a mere an hour and a half ago from the time of this recording on Monday, April 22nd, 2024. There's a video right here, but we're not going to watch it. We're going to just read this article. Of course, CNN. The turmoil at Columbia University ramped up on Monday as simmering tensions on campus halted in-person classes and officials scrambled to ease security fears. The Ivy League school has become the epicenter of unrest on U.S. college campuses. Turmoil that spread to Yale University, where dozens of pro-Palestinian protesters were arrested Monday. Oh, wow, really? That's crazy. Security concerns are so significant that Columbia officials decided to make all classes virtual on Monday, just as Passover begins. It is a clear sign of the spiraling crisis, Columbia President, Mishu Shefik, announced the extraordinary step in a statement posted shortly after 1 a.m. Eastern. What is he still doing up at 1 a.m.? Citing a desire to de-escalate the rancor and give us all a chance to consider next steps. As the New York Police Department has built up a large presence around Columbia, New York State Governor Kathy Hochul visited the campus to address security concerns. Students are scared, Hochul said in a video posted on X that we'll be actually watching shortly in this video, so stay tuned. They are afraid to walk on campus. They don't deserve that. Shafik now faces enormous pressure to get the situation under control, with some calling for her to resign. Billionaire Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots and a prominent Columbia graduate, called for school officials to immediately end the protest and suggested he is withholding donations to the university because he's no longer confident that Columbia can protect its students and staff. The school I love so much, the one that welcomed me and provided me with so much opportunity, is no longer an institution I recognize, Kraft, founder of the Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism, said a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter. Obviously. I love that CNN adds that shit. That's so fucking funny. I am comfortable enough to the university I am not comfortable supporting the university until corrective action is taken. Columbia spokesperson Samantha Slater responded to Kraft by telling CNN in a statement that the university is grateful to Mr. Kraft for his years of generosity and service to Columbia. It's so funny how all these rich mother truckers leave huge donations to these colleges, but then the colleges are expensive the fuck to get into. I don't get it. It's crazy. It's all bullshit. This is a time for a crisis for many members of our community, and we are focused on providing the support they need while keeping our campuses safe, said the Columbia spokesperson. Protests and counter-protests continue. As Columbia students move to virtual learning, scores of protesters were camped out on the university's west lawn Monday morning, opposite the lawn where the original encampment place that took place. More than a dozen tents were pitched and tables were stacked with the supplies of clothes and foods. Signs along the perimeter includes one reading, "End the siege on Gaza now," and "Welcome to the People's University of Palestine." Meanwhile, pro-Israeli protesters gather outside the Columbia gates Monday morning, with some waving Israeli and American flags. This is happening at every U.S. university. Jews are not safe anywhere on college campuses. Shai David, a Jewish Columbia Business School assistant professor, told the pro-Israeli protesters. I don't get why his name was so freaking long. Columbia officials said last week that the Davidian is under investigation of harassment. Davidian told CNN he had never spoke against students by name, only pro-Hamas students organized and professors. At Yale University, at least 45 people have been arrested, including some students, after police blocked off entrances during a response to a protest at Hewitt Quadrangle and Binkle Plaza. The school independent college newspaper, the Yale Daily News, reported Monday morning. Cops have been gathering at Binkle Plaza, where pro-Palestine protesters urging Yale to divest from military weapons manufacturing, set up tents overnight. The third night of their ongoing encampment, the Yale Daily News said. Journalists from the Yale Daily News were also threatened with arrest if they did not move from the plaza, according to reports. CNN has reached out to Yale University administration, the Yale Police Department, and the New Haven Police Department in Connecticut for more information. Tensions at the university have been high since the October 7th terror attack on the Israeli by Hamas. However, the situation at Columbia escalated in recent days after university officials testified before Congress last week about anti-Semitism on campus and pro-Palestine protests on and near campus grounds. At Columbia during the coming days, a working group of deans, university administrators, and facility members will try to bring this crisis to a resolution. That includes continuing discussions with the student protesters and identifying actions we can take as a community to enable us to peacefully complete the term and return to respecting engagement with each other, the president said in her Monday statement. This is kind of crazy because we're in an election year too. So, like, if you're expecting peace on colleges for long periods of time, then I feel like you're gonna be sadly mistaken, because shit's about to stir up in just a few months. The safety of Columbia's community is our number one priority, a university spokesperson told CNN in a statement Sunday. We are acting on concerns we are hearing from our Jewish students and are providing additional support and resources to ensure that our community remains safe, the statement said. So it sounds like the college really wants to make sure everything is safe. Okay, here we go. This looks like it's a mother or something. If I had a child at Columbia, I also would tell them to go home. So it just sounds like this college is just like anywhere else in America right now. A lot of tension just building up with anti-Semitism and stuff like that. So let's take a look at this one. This looks like this is a staff walkout. This is the problem at the school. Every one of them should be fired. This is viral news, New York City. It looks like it's just a protest, like what the article just said. At Marin Mingle says all that matters is power. Stop letting Hamas sympathizers into our country. At X Left, Matt Wolfson said this is one, but not the only symptom of a problem that predates DEI, and it's not limited to progressivism, but has to do with the university's proximity to power and the resulting corporatization generally since the 50s, and more specifically the 90s. All right, so let's take a look. This is from Kathy Hochul. This is a 2-minute video, so enjoy.
Hi, I'm Governor Kathy Hochul. I came to Columbia University this morning to address the Columbia University family. I took the time to meet with law enforcement, NYPD.
I don't get why she's making that
mayor,
face.
the president of the college, and to talk about security here. Because my number one job is to keep people of the state safe. And right now, there are many students not feeling safe on campus. So we talked about the strategies, how the state can be supportive, but to make sure we do two things: protect public safety and security, enforce state human rights laws, but also protect people's right to peacefully assemble and to have freedom of speech. So that is what we're trying to do here today, is have those conversations. I also met with a group of students.
So she's
are
really just
scared.
there to de-escalate the situation. As you see here, she's shaking hands with a Jewish fella and talking to the police on the tweet below. Gunther Eagleman at Twitter says, "You are the worst governor in all 50 states by far." Dang. Let's see what people have to respond to that, because people don't like that. Her and Gavin Newsom of California said, Taj Ruth of Twitter. The American meme said, "Don't sleep on Newsom in California." I think he gives her a run for the money, but I agree that she's still the worst. So people are not a fan of Miss Kathy Hochul. You could say that's a MAGA thing, but honestly, that's bullshit. Fuck you. All right, and then our last tweet today, we have at Graham Allen. History, it's repeating ourselves. History is repeating itself. A Jewish professor was just denied entry at Columbia University. What has happened to America? This tweet was posted at 1:06 today, so 2 hours ago. This is a 3-minute video, so let's take a look. I've not watched any of this video yet, so let's watch it together.
Media in, is the university keeping the media out? This is the COO of the university. Are we not letting the media in? What? Can you back up, please? My card has been deactivated? Why? Can you back up, please? Wait. Everybody, my card has been deactivated. This is Cass Holloway, the COO. This is Gerald Lewis. They were in the meeting where I asked them if Hamas is a terror organization, and they couldn't say that it is a terrorist organization. Why? I'm a professor here. Why can I?
Shai,
No. Speak out loud so the media
Shai,
can hear.
we are willing to take you to the math lawn.
No,
Hey, that's
I am a
suspicious,
professor
dude.
here.
Alumnus. We have a
Wait, everybody quiet. I am a professor here. I have every right to be everywhere on campus. You cannot let people that
Sound
support
like they're
Hamas on
punishing them
campus
for having
and
a
me,
voice.
a professor, not go on campus. Let me in now.
Let us in!
No.
You are fed up.
Are you
Big cats.
a professor? Go on. And you know that.
All right, let's take a look at some of these tweets. I watched 1 minute of the 3-minute video. At Josh Merritt, Texas, he said, or perhaps some people have just realized who the deep state actually is. Who was Epstein given information to? A solid question. From Joe Cody, maybe you should take a few minutes and investigate his story for yourself. Or are you now an anti-law enforcement like he has been since the Summer of Love? Summer of Love, obviously not the Summer of Love, a mockery of the events of what occurred because they were terrible. Savanach has been posting about him, which should make the research much easier for everyone to accomplish. That's an ad. And then the tweet, end the night, perfect, from MN9_Kellis. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable! Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I enlightened some of the situation with Columbia University. I don't really even know what happened. I know there's an event that occurred in Columbia, anti-Semitism, I think, something like that. Erupting, protesting on the grounds. Kathy Hochul has to come, trying to intervene. But here we are. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe for more, like the video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.